The HMS Battlewagon was such a robust warship it became its own category within the British Royal Navy. Nearly 30 similar ships were designed before the tip of the war. All of that were accustomed nice effectiveness. The Battlewagon introduced an efficient 12 inches gun with a quicker rate of fireside than antecedently designed weapon systems. No Dreadnought-class battleships were lost throughout the war to enemy hearth, though one was done for when hit a mine. These ships were thus feared by the enemy. Their use in combat was primarily restricted to war of nerves. This was conjointly thanks to the concern of losing them to the newly developed torpedo, given the high value to field such a vessel. When craft carriers were first introduced, they were designed from previously designed vessels that were heavily changed. Her precursor, the HMS Ark Royal, was such a ship used throughout World War I. The HMS Ark Royal II was the primary vessel designed from the start to be a carrier. Due to its style from the ground up, it had been a substantial improvement over previous tries. She was able to support 2 hangars of between half dozen 0 to 72 craft, comprising 6 separate squadrons. The HMS Ark Royal was usually featured in media and info throughout World War II, but sadly, she was washed up off the coast of Fallen by a torpedo unemployed from the German vessel U-81. The USS Iowa was the primary in a very category of latest battleships developed by the Navy to accompany and shield their new Essex-class craft carriers. She was armed with 9 16-inch guns, 25-inch guns, and a number of other anti-aircraft cannons with a crew of 921. The Iowa was a very devastating weapon and holds the record of being the biggest, fastest, and most powerful war vessel to ever use in combat. She attained the nickname, the Huge Stick, because of her 16 guns in World War II and the Grey Ghost for her actions in Korea. The USS Iowa attained 11 battle stars throughout its service and was born again into a deposit in 2012. The USS Nautilus holds the excellence of being the primary Nautilus to enter into service. The Nautilus was a pioneer of technology, though she was never employed in combat. Her roaring testing and use of her atomic power plant enabled her to interrupt varied records. She became the primary vessel to create 200,000 miles, whereas current Stony broke that record by achieving 300,000 miles. She was employed in the highest secret mission Operation Sunshine, wherever she created mana for the pole, and had become the primary vessel to ever reach geographic north of 90 degrees. The Nautilus served the Navy well and was decommissioned and created into a deposit hospitable the general public in Gregorian calendar month, 1986. The USS Zumwalt was the primary in an exceedingly printing operation of destroyer categories for the naval forces. The Zumwalt was designed to interchange the Iowa category battleships retired within the 90s, associated as capable of hiding operations and homes, an infinite magazine that permits for continuous fireplace as ammunition is brought aboard. Its advanced gun system is capable of touching targets 72 miles away, creating it a formidable arm. Its strange style is what makes the Zumwalt distinctive among the world's navies. Her tetragon form confuses enemy radio detection and ranging systems into thinking she could be a lot of smaller boat.